Everybody, don't mind me while I'm fumbling with my stuff. I'm going to give a disclaimer right now. I just walked out to the barn, did not expect to find what I just found. I am going to keep this on live, and I'm going to tell you right now that if you cannot handle things very well, don't watch this video, okay? So what I've got going on is Miss Kitty, I just found her down, and I need you guys to bear with me. I'm going to keep this on, and now I want you to know that the very first person that I contacted was my vet, and so the vet has been notified. I've got meds here. I'm going to be administering meds. I'm putting my phone on my tripod right now. I have a very small tripod, and but I found Miss Kitty down, and she's clearly uncomfortable. I can tell by the signs. She's not just laying down. And but I'm gonna put this out there too. Any negative comments that I see while this is going on will be 100%, you will be blocked from my channel, and I will not be doing these live videos if I get any negativity out of this, okay? So we're just gonna put that out there. This is a stressful situation, and I will keep you here with me, but you guys gotta be nice, all right? So let's continue on. So I'm gonna draw up, I'm going to draw up Miss Kitty's Banamine. I'm going to draw up Miss Kitty's Banamine, and I'll let you guys watch how I do this, okay? So, Miss Kitty weighs roughly about 800 pounds. Banamine is a med that is good in my understanding. Now, I am not a vet, but Banamine is a med that is good for like soft tissue pain. It's, you know, where Bute is good for skeletal type pain. So this is not what I planned to do today, guys. I was gonna take you for a ride actually with me. I was gonna ride Nakona, but you know what? And this is why it took me so long to get on here, but when you have a barn, you never know what you're gonna find. And so if you're not familiar with Miss Kitty's story, don't ask questions about what's going on. You can go back to her playlist and you can find everything. You can find everything that's been going on with Miss Kitty in her playlist to this point, okay? Of course, I can't find my gloves. I have winter gloves out here somewhere. I think I left them out in her paddock. All right, so I drew up the Banamine. Banamine you can get from your vet, okay? And make sure that you administer it properly. I'm giving this to her orally. I do not give this IM, that is bad. If you're not a vet, do not administer this IM. Okay, so down in the stall ever, and there's just minimum savings in this stall to collect any urine or anything like that. It is not meant for horses to be laying down in, and she decided to come in and lay down in the stall. She was just laying down outside. Can you see her nose being lifted up like that? That's a pain response, okay? She's in a lot of pain right now. Banamine usually takes, I don't know, half hour or so for it to really kick in. So you guys are gonna sit here with me through this whole process, okay? So I'm going to try to get her back outside. I actually would like to take her up to the arena, so she's got a lot of space. But I want to give her a minute here to, I'm going to push her outside. No. I don't want her going down in my driveway, so I don't want to take her out quite yet. I'm going to put you guys down so I can get her outside. No, no. You gotta get outside. You gotta get outside. Come on. Come on. You gotta get outside. Okay, now again, I have been in contact with my vet. So the vet knows what's going on. And guys, this is, she's not, since she's been on the, see right there what she's doing with her lip. So guys, this is the real deal, okay? This is the real deal. This is what I've been dealing with. And I haven't seen this though. As long as she's been on the sucralfate and the omeprazole, she has not had any issues, okay? So no, John, I can't get her walking. I can't get her walking. She is to lay here comfortably. She's not, we're not dealing with a case of colic per se. This horse is, if she were rolling and thrashing around, I absolutely would get her up and walk her. That is not what I need to do in this situation, okay? She needs to just be left alone and quietly lay here, okay? So her looking back at her side like that, that is pain, okay? When a horse is colicking and they're thrashing around, that's when you want to get them up and move them instead of them thrashing. But you see how she just wants to lay. And so what's going to happen is while she's laying here, you can watch her lip. That's a pain response. I have never seen a horse do this before her, okay? So you guys just watch for that kind of stuff. This is a learning experience for me as well. So, but when a horse is having issues with an impaction colic or something like that, there's so many different forms of colic, okay? And it's our responsibility to understand what our horse is feeling and how things are going. So to watch her, to me, she just needs to be peaceful, okay? So, but when a horse has an impaction or something and they're trying to thrash, okay? Like she'll try to sort of roll over onto her side and up onto her back a little bit. But if she's not rolling back and forth, that's not been something that she's done at all. The rolling over back and forth, that's what we don't want by any means. But for her to be quiet, that's different. So this is different than colic. With her, she's got, guys, I'm really worried that this horse has cancer or something. She's got something internally happening that is not normal. And so I've been very optimistic with the ulcer meds because I have seen improvement, okay? I have seen improvement. And Jason's asking me if he should come out. Jason, if you got a call, you're fine right now. I don't need you, it's okay. So you can stay in the house for now, but if I need you, I'll holler. So yeah, I've seen improvement. She's been doing, the vet is not on her way. No, there's nothing at this point that the vet is going to do but put her down, okay? So I have the meds that's needed. We've gone through, everything that we need to do with her. Checking everything. There's nothing that I can do right now with the vet besides euthanize this horse. And this has happened a couple of times so far, okay? Where this happened back in February. The first time was in February that I saw it happen, and the vet was here. We pumped her stomach. She did a rectal, and found some issues, okay? We found that her stomach contents were rancid. That is an indication of ulcers. Also found that she was very dehydrated, okay? Her gums were actually, at one point, her gums were very, very pale. And I thought I was gonna lose her back in February. I had made plans in February that, okay, this horse is going down, I gotta figure out how to bury her, okay? And then she started, I'm just seeing these signs of her coming around. I have not seen this now since, let's see, I got home from Canada on March 6th, and she ran out of the sucralfate. Her dosage was up for 48 hours. She was out of it, okay? So that was somewhere around the 7th, 8th, something like that. And after her not being on it for 2 days, she laid down and did this, okay? I contacted the vet. Well, I gave her Banamine. Yes, I gave her Banamine today so far. So I contacted the vet and I went and picked up sucralfate for her. And as soon as I put her back on the sucralfate, I've not seen this happen since. Okay, guys, it's been 3 weeks. So this is what I've been dealing with, though. This is what she's been doing. So I recognize this. Okay, I recognize this pain. She doesn't have an impaction. She's pooping, she is drinking, she's eating. She's been drinking and eating more lately than I've seen her do. So like I said, Banamine takes a half an hour or so to kick in, you know, and I guess the only thing positive out of this, oh, she's gonna poop now. I want you guys to see her poop, okay? She just pooped a little bit. Just a few little pieces there, but that's something, you know, when a horse is colicking, we're watching for movement, okay? Bowel movements, anything, we're watching for them to eat or drink, because usually when they are not wanting to eat, that's when you got an issue. So I'll try to keep her in this here. But, and her poop actually looked, looked like pretty normal, but it's definitely has more moisture in it than the manure that we saw back in February. That was very hard fecal balls. There was no moisture in it. So, like I said, we're gonna see some change in her, I am assuming, okay? If this is typical of what she's been doing back in February, we're gonna see a change with the Banamine, okay? Can you see her kick up at her belly a little bit? It's discomfort. Again, guys, this is not what I was planning on doing live today. And I guess if I'm gonna be sitting here with her, having you guys here with me is, you know, I got somebody to talk to. I wish I could like see you guys, so it wasn't just you guys seeing me and talking. It's kind of weird to just sit here and talk to a camera. So. Her gums do look pink, so that's good. I don't think she's, thanks for keeping me posted on how long it's been since the Banamine's been given. That's helpful. So I think I gave that pretty much right after the video started, so, but that's helpful. Yeah, the Banamine kicks in pretty fast. And then, you know, she usually shows interest in food shortly after, okay? I don't think it gets any more real than this, does it, guys? And if anybody comments and says you should be there and hugging her and kissing her and petting her and doing all that, you guys are going to be blocked. Because people actually say that. When a horse is in pain, they don't want you farting around with them. They just want to be, left alone. You know, imagine yourself when you're in pain. Do you want somebody there Googling over you? No, I need to be sitting right here being strong for this horse and let her do what she's got to do, okay? So, and I'm serious about that, guys. You wouldn't believe the comments I get over that kind of stuff. Oh, you need to lay by them and hug them and kiss them. Baloney. You need to be strong and get the heck out of the way and let your horse do what it's got to do. What I wish I had is, no, Monica, tubing her is not going to do anything. We're not dealing with a typical case of colic here. We're dealing with This horse has got something larger going on. I'm treating her for ulcers right now, but I was being optimistic, thinking that ulcers was the case. Maybe it still is. Maybe it still is. But I am going to continue. She's only about, maybe a little over halfway into the ulcer treatment. So I've got a couple weeks to go with the meds that she's on, and that kind of stuff does take time to heal. But I'll be honest with you. I don't think that I think we got something bigger. Okay, I think there's something bigger. Everything about what this horse has presented since October, November tells me that there's something bigger going on. Okay. So, and again, the vet is not coming. The vet is not coming here right now. I have all the meds that I need to do what I need to do with this horse at this time. The vet has been here before and checked her out. So I'm going to sit here and wait. And the only thing that's going to be done by a vet, if needed, is she'll be euthanized today. That's the only thing that a vet can do for me at this point. So I don't know, maybe that lump in her mouth, she's got a significant growth that was found in her mouth back in October. And so that could be a tumor, it could be cancer, I don't know. But can you see how she's just standing here now and her ears have come forward a little bit? Oh, and I just fell in a hole. I need a bucket or something to sit on. I'm going to set this down. I'm going to go get something to sit on. Okay, so I'm trying to find the best place for lighting so you guys can see everything that's going on. All right, so again, I've got I have Buscopan that I can give her as well, and that helps with pain as well. I can't think of what it is right now, so my brain's just not working. So, but anyway, so if you want to know what Buscopan is, you're welcome to Google it. So I do have that I can give her. I gave her the Banamine, 17, 18 minutes ago. Yeah, she's doing a little better, but I don't want to give her the Buscopan right away. I kind of want to see if the Banamine helps out here, and then I'll give her the Buscopan in a little while. See her eating now? I don't know why she's eating old hay, but I'm gonna leave you guys with her, and I'm gonna go get, she's got, let me show you what she's got for hay. Okay, so she's over there eating. She hasn't been given hay over there in quite a while, but she's nibbling little pieces out of it. So right behind me, see this big barrel here? Look at, this is all chopped hay. So this is chopped hay in here. Thank you, Brianna, that's very nice of you. I really appreciate that. Brianna just donated 20 bucks. Thank you so much. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say this too, because I had somebody arguing with me earlier about this, is any of you guys that donate, thank you very much for doing that. Thank you, Nick, that's extremely kind of you. I am not asking for donations, okay? I just want you guys to know that if there is somebody, Debbie, there's a right beside the chat button, there should be a little $sign. You click on that, and it takes you to the super chat, or my PayPal is listed in the description below. But I had somebody really get on my case about the donations and stuff, and saying how, you know, I don't need it and whatever, and it was rude. I am not asking you guys to donate money, okay? I just want to get that across, because I don't need it, okay? I mean, I don't need it in order to feed my horses and to keep the lights on in my barn, okay? That's why I have horses boarded here. I have horses that are leased. It covers that, okay? It covers that stuff. I can survive. And that's not what the donations go to cover, okay, guys? Anything that you guys do give me, thank you, Lottie. That's very kind of you. Anything that you guys do give me goes directly towards me buying upgrading camera equipment. I use my 3-year-old phone, and that's what you guys are getting from me for videos, okay? So that's what everything goes towards, is just for me to make better quality content, okay? That's all it is. So if there's somebody that you know that needs it, by all means, you know, give to them. Just, you know, if there's extra and you want to, sure, of course I appreciate it. You know, that's really awesome of you. And yeah, I just don't want anybody to think that, okay? Because it's really kind of weird for me to even see donations pop up on the screen, and I'm humbled and I appreciate it so much, but it will never be expected, okay? It's never expected. I put out content for free, and when I say for free, yes, my channel it is monetized. I do make money off of the ads. So with the live stream videos, you don't make any money off of ads. It's not until afterwards, when people go through and watch it and the ads play, that's when you make. So, oh, I forgot. Jason, if you are still watching this, will you please bring me the charger? Missy, thank you so much. Jason, please bring me the charger if you are watching this. I forgot it in your office. shoot, I got 20% battery, and we want to make sure that I keep you guys on here today with her. So anyway, that's how that all works, because I don't think people really understand it. But I do put a lot of time into this, and I'm not doing it for the money. And I'm not going to lie, YouTube has become a big part of my job now, because my lessons are, I mean, I'm not doing any lessons. So my actual income, my job, has been like completely eliminated right now. So, and like I said, my boarders, that pays to keep the barn running, the horses fed, all of that. So I know I don't need to explain all that, but there's just a few people that just really tick me off, and I'm just not that person. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you here with Miss Kitty, so you guys keep an eye on her for me, and I'm going to run to the house and get that battery pack, because I don't want to lose you today, okay? So here we go. I'll try to put it somewhere where it's... And I gotta... So what I was showing you, though, she does have hay out here. She has fresh hay, really good hay, chopped hay. But she wants to eat the wet stuff on the ground. I'm not going to question her. She can do whatever she wants. Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna say, yeah, that was super quick, because my gave the charger to my daughter, and she met me halfway, so that's pretty awesome. Okay, I think I'm gonna, can you guys see the difference now, though? Look at that. Now, you know, she's feeling a lot better. But geez. Yes, I did run, and I'm a little out of breath. I missed out on a lot of comments, so sorry about that. I think what I'm going to do now, thank you, Debbie, that's so kind of you. It's awesome, guys. I appreciate it. It's very nice. Banamine is working. So I'm trying to decide, do I want to leave her out here, or do we want to go up to the arena and let her wander up there and just wander around and eat hay as she pleases. It's such a crummy day. It's just like dreary. So I'd love to be sitting in the sunshine right now. I think Miss Kitty'd probably love that too. Thank you, guys. I'm reading. Here, I'm going to just turn it on Miss Kitty so I can sit here and read as you guys are. Hey, and if you haven't spent hours sitting on a bucket in a pasture, You haven't, you're not a true horse person. We're just gonna let her sit for just a minute and then we'll head up to the arena, I think. If you missed the start of this, I would recommend going back to the beginning. And there's, you know, there's a lot that I wasn't even able to catch because, of course, my horse comes first. No offense, guys, as you know. But I had to make sure that I got a couple things going with her first before I could tune into you guys. And so by the time I tuned in, it was easy for me to have you on board and be dealing with her. So. Thank you guys for all the kind words. I really appreciate it. Tex son, I just read your comment. That's very nice of you, but I would never run for office. Politics, no way, man, would I ever get involved in politics. No way. My husband, on the other hand, he'd be amazing, but no, 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 no. That's funny. First time anybody's ever told me that before. Hi, Sue. Somebody just asked how long the pain med lasts, and well, here's my experience with this particular horse in this situation. Because I've had other horses who were actually dealing with colic, who it was totally different. So with Mary, I just drank a ton of hot tea. Thank you. I just had like 4 cups in the house before I came out. But with Miss Kitty, when I give her a dose, it typically holds her over. And like I said, she's not had an issue since she ran out of the sucralfate. So that's my concern. That's my biggest concern right now, is the fact that I just found her down and acting like that when she's been doing so good with the Umprelzo. Oh my gosh, I can't say it. Prilosec. She's basically on Prilosec. And the sucralfate together. So this is the first time that I've had one of these bouts since. So that concerns me, because I'm like, gosh, she seems like she's been feeling pretty darn good. Why is this happening right now? So I was kind of thinking we were finding what was wrong, but it might not be what's going on. So that's why I'm leading to think that there's something more serious. So and you guys, So somebody just asked if I would be willing to let her go. I guess, do you mean euthanize her? Yeah, I fully believe in euthanizing a horse when it's time. But like I had said in yesterday's, or 2 days ago, and that towards the end of that video, if you want to go back and check that out, it's like I believe in letting animals go when it's time to let them go. And since I've been giving her the ulcer meds and she's been doing well, I was thinking that we found the issue. Now, like I've been saying, if you've been following my channel, we've got a lot of snow. Can you see how much snow we have? We have a lot of snow. And, well, like, for instance, look at this. Right here, that's like, oh, that gate is at least up to my chin. So that's almost a 5-foot tall gate right there. Look at the snowbank on the other side of that gate. So, and I don't mean to be, like, gory about anything, but if Miss Kitty dies in this paddock, that's the gate. We do have another one that, but it would be difficult. Then we'd have to get equipment through our barn to get her out of here. So, I mean, this is reality, folks. So, the best thing to have happen is if I can keep her comfortable until spring, when it's easier to bury her, okay? So there's a lot of things to think about besides just, oh, it's simple, just euthanize a horse. It's not simple when you live where there's several feet of snow still. It's not easy. We euthanized one of my mom's horses the other day, and I did take some video footage of that for you guys. And you know what sucks? Let me tell you what sucks. So we're in lockdown in our area. You know, you can't go anywhere unless it's essential. And my mom's horse died the other day, and it was her heart horse, okay? And the thing that really sucked is here I'm standing there with my mom. I just felt her horse's last breath, and I can't even give my mom a hug because we're all so afraid of getting this damn coronavirus. So it's not, and you know, what if I was a carrier for it or something? What if I had been exposed to it somehow? I don't want to pass that to my mom and then have my parents both end up with it and then risk that. So, geez. So that sucked, you know, it sucked so bad. But burying that horse sucked. It sucked. And it was the right time. And of course we're going to do it when it's the right time. But I feel like if I were to ask this horse right now, hey, Miss Kitty, do you want to die right now? She'd be like, no, I probably kind of want to hold out a little bit and see if I can, I don't know, live a little longer. But if I saw this horse and like, I'll see it in her eyes. I will know when this horse is ready to be put down because I'm going to see it in her eyes. Her eyes are going to tell me. And sure, you know, some people have said, oh, well, she's lost her shine to her eyes. Well, that's somebody that is watching a video and saw a fraction, just a tiny little fraction of her day, okay? So I did one, there's a video called This Really Bothers Me that I posted, and I was talking about some things, and Miss Kitty was in there, and she was, that's when she had her last bout of this, okay? And I had given her Banamine, and it was about 20 to 30 minutes after I gave her the Banamine. So now, if you guys have watched that video, now you kind of understand why she was looking the way she was looking. But somebody said, oh, poor thing, you know, you should put her down. She looks, you know, she looks so listless and whatever else. No, you're just seeing that one little, you're seeing the bad part of it. She didn't feel good at that moment, but you didn't see her the next day when her ears were up and she was pounding on the stall door because she wanted her oats. Never in my life have I fed a horse straight oats, but this horse, that's all that she wants to eat is oats. And damn it, I'm going to give her whatever she wants to eat. So, but yeah, so people just need to, they need to think about stuff. You know, I'm not new at this. I've kind of done this for a while. And yeah, the horses speak loud and clear if we just listen to them. It's the same with dogs. It's the same with cats. You know when it's time. It's the same with humans. When a human is ready to go, they can physically tell you that they're ready. But you see the same damn look on their face that you see on these horses' face or cats or dogs when they're ready to go. I wish I could read everything you guys were saying. I'm sorry. Hey, honey. What do you think? She's like, oh. But and if you've ever been around, you know, people who've got different illnesses and stuff, it's like they've got ups and they've got downs. You know, like that right there, the head tossing, that's frustration. You know, she's frustrated. Oh my gosh, text on, that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. Yeah, so, and I don't know, you know, if you were watching my video the other day too, I was talking about how, you know, my horses are loved by a lot of people. And, you know, starting this YouTube channel just expanded it even more. I'm sure a bunch of you can, I'm sure a bunch of you, the day that any of my horses die, you're going to be crying right alongside of me. I guarantee it. And so, but think about, if I've got, guys, think about it. If I have roughly 250 kids right now in my program, just right now, in this period of time, in my program, now I'm not saying they come every week or anything like that. Some of them are just here in the summer, some are just here once a month. It doesn't matter. And then I got a gazillion adults that ride with me too, but think of my lifetime, okay? This horse is 27 years old. 27 years old. I have kids that remember Miss Kitty when she was 8 years old, 9 years old, and they rode her when she was that age. And they're still with me in my program. And this horse has made a huge impact on a tremendous amount of people. Like all my horses have. Poco, oh my gosh, I still can't talk about him. I can't, and I will. I promise I'll tell you guys stories about Poco. He's amazing. I've got one video in his playlist so far, so go watch it. But that horse, oh my gosh, I think I figured that Poco had taught roughly 600 people how to ride. And Poco was actually in a movie too. If you've seen the movie Catfish, Poco was in that movie. But where I'm going is, like, and there's kids that are watching right now who ride these horses, who lease my horses, and they belong to them just as much as they belong to me. My horses, I have a handful of personal horses, you know, like Manzer, Ona, Nika, Nakona, Blossom. Those are my personal horses. But everybody else, all my other horses, they're ridden and loved by everybody, you know. And even my personal horses, they may be loved by others, but they're not handled by others. I'm the only one that handles them. But so think about the impact that this one horse is going to make on my community when she dies. Oh, poor baby. Boy. So, but now I'm going to tell you this, you know, my horses are, like I said, they're leased out. And Miss Kitty has a young lady that leases her and has been. She doesn't live here the whole year. She's only here for a few months in the summer. Thank you, Megan. She only lives here for a few months in the summer, and then she's gone to a warmer climate for the rest of the year. But this horse is her heart horse, you know? So think of that. You know, this horse is very loved by a young lady who is many, 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 many states away. Okay? So something that I want to see happen, a goal of mine, is for that young lady to be able to wrap her arms around this horse's neck at least one more time. Okay? that is my goal. You know, and they offered to come here back in February when I was really, like, when we were having a few bad episodes. And I didn't think that that was the right time for them to come and see. I wanted to make sure I knew what was kind of going on. And so I didn't want her to see her in that state, but I feel like, you know, we got bad things happening here, but I feel like at least we kind of have a handle on it. So, so now if the whole world, here's where you can help. Stay home, wash your hands, go out in public as little as possible, because we need this corona thing to get over with as soon as we can. Hi, Dan, thanks for joining in. We need this to go away as fast as possible, and we need people to stay healthy. We need people to be able to fly again. We need people to come home. I need to go see my parents. I haven't seen my parents. You know, I was with my mom when she put her horse down. I haven't seen my parents. This is the longest I think I've ever gone without seeing my parents. I miss them. So do my kids. So you guys need to take this seriously and stay home, stay healthy, so we can all get over this corona thing. It makes me sick to know that, you know, I see it, and not to like really classify people, but teenagers are the worst right now that I see. They're hanging out with their friends and partying and going doing their stuff, and don't. It's selfish. Stay home. Take care of yourself so you can take care of other people, okay? You know, we've got Grandma and Grandpa live with us. Jason's parents live with us. And, you know, we're terrified we have one person that leaves the house to go do errands and shopping and everything else, and that's it. And we don't want them to get sick. Please, stay home. Jim, thank you. I always enjoy reading your emails, Jim. Anybody, okay, you guys, I really do love to hear your stories. I do love it. And my one viewer here, he's sent me a couple real funny stories. But everybody else, just know that my, Susie, I'm sorry. I don't mean to make you cry. I'm sorry. But my email is listed down in the video description, okay, guys? And if you've got a story to share with me, if you want to make me laugh, you want to make me cry, whatever, just share your journey with me. I love reading about you guys because you're always commenting on my stuff, and I appreciate that. And so just know that I do enjoy getting to know you. Dan, that was fantastic. Dan just commented, he said, social distancing for 30 years now. Amen, brother. So, and people who truly know me, like truly know me, I'm an introvert. I really am. And I would rather just like sit and hang out with my horses. That's how I am. And I would consider myself relatively socially awkward. I guess maybe you can't tell with me talking on a camera, but that's just how I am. So this whole social distancing thing has been fabulous. It has been fabulous because I really do love just being home. The fact that my gas tank is full in my truck and I haven't had to go anywhere in 2 weeks. And, you know, tomorrow I think I finally have to go get grain, but it's just like, I could live off of rice and beans and cereal, and I don't need much to, yeah. I don't need it. I just don't need it. So I feel like I've been training for this moment my whole life, but damn it, I need to see my parents. My parents are people I need to see, and I miss all my barn family. Everybody, all the people that lease my horses and board at my place and stuff, they're my barn family, and I only have people here that I truly want to be around. So it's just, yeah, Miss Kitty's an introvert too, but she's a big time diva. Oh, she's such a diva. Miss Kitty likes to be invited to the party, but she doesn't want to go. Hey, baby. So you kick out that hind leg. That's a classic Miss Kitty move, though, too. Like, anytime that Miss Kitty doesn't like something, she'll take that hind leg and kick it out pretty good. So that's just her thing. She's always done that. Right. Hi, baby. There it goes again, that kicking. So, Soul Tiger, thank you. Hey, and just so you guys know too, you know, people always, and I talk about this because people ask me about it, but as far as like how you can help content creators, simply just watching the videos helps the content creator so much. The more a video is viewed, the more comments that are on a video, the more likes a video gets, the more relevant it becomes to the YouTube algorithm, and the more that video is suggested to other people. Okay, so that's how that all works. So, and just, you know, if you know somebody who might enjoy somebody's videos, and I'm not just saying my channel, but if there's a channel that you like and you want to support them, share their channel, share it on Facebook. That's a great way to share it with other people, and you never know, you might find somebody who didn't know, never would have found it if you hadn't shared it with them. So I think about, you know, I have a lot of subscribers that are over the age of 65, a lot of viewers over the age of 65. And it's cool. I can see the analytics and who's, what age groups, you know. And so 25%, or it's 24%, I think, are over the age of 65. And then I've got around 25% that are over the age of between 55 and 65. So, and a lot of people will comment and they're like, never had horses, never will have horses, just really like your channel, and I enjoy learning about horses. And I think that's super cool because it's something totally different than what they've ever done in their life. And, you know, maybe they got time to sit and watch videos, and they enjoy it. And I think that's so cool. So big kudos to those of you who, you know, I had a gal who was, I think in her mid-80s, she said, that was watching, and I'm like, how cool is that? How cool. Or people who used to have horses, and maybe now they, you know, they're retired from the business or something, and horses can't be part of their life anymore, and they're able to live vicariously through me. Hey, that's wonderful. And then, you know, my younger group, I got some, this blanket is by Tough One. That's, somebody just asked what brand the blanket is, and it seems to have held up really nice. I like it. But even my younger crowd, you know, it's funny. It's so funny too, because most of the people that hang out in my barn are kids, teenagers, younger kids, you name it, a little bit of everybody. But, and then on my channel, to have so many over the age of 55, it's really funny how this, you know, this whole horse deal really affects everybody. Absolutely everybody. It's awesome. It's awesome, the connection that it allows. Doesn't matter how old you are. It involves everybody, and I think it's really cool. So, but yeah, my teenager group, though, on here, I forget what the ages are, like the brackets, but I only have, like, I think 1.4% of my subscribers. So it's, which kind of surprises me considering the bulk of kids that I've got. But all right, guys, we're gonna take Miss Kitty up to the arena. I think she'd enjoy getting up there. So if you guys want to come with me, we'll do that. Yeah, she says yes, please. Take me up to the arena so I can go stand up there with Daisy and Rosie and eat hay. So that's what we're gonna do. You guys notice the the tracks that she's made out here. We're getting into the season now where basically horses follow the same path pretty much all the time. They make little trails everywhere. And then what happens is, as it melts, we end up with like these ice berms, and the horses continue walking on those, and then everything else is mud. Hi, Leah. Thanks for joining in. I'll have to take you out to show you your horse one of these days. I'm not going to do it today, but I know a couple of the other gals want to see their horses, so I'll make it a point to do a day out in the Borders pasture. All right, here we go. Leg straps cross or not to cross? I guess I don't understand. On the blanket, on Miss Kitty's blanket, there's 2 straps that are crossed underneath her belly, and then there's straps that go around around the legs, and I don't cross them at all when I put them around her legs. I'll show you. Show you guys how this is on there. Hey, baby. So can you see how this is attached on there? And then underneath the belly, it's just underneath the belly. All right. Miss Kitty is the very first horse that I have ever, in my life of owning horses since the day I was born, that I've ever blanketed a horse. Well, Karen, the problem though is her lip. Well, yeah, when she, I think you mean like when she wiggles her lip back and forth. Miss Kitty loves to wiggle her lip on stuff. Yeah, I think that's what you meant. All right, I'm going to, what am I going to do with you? Thank you, Lucy. That's so awesome of you. Holy cow, guys. That's so kind. Thank you. I guess I'm going to have to get on the ball and order my, I think I'm going to order a tripod so that I can have you guys out in the arena with me while I ride and it'll follow. I think that'd be pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to put her halter on, but I can't do that with you guys. Because I got too much going on. Well, you know what? Here's what I'll do. I think I can do this. Okay. Thank you for being so patient while I fumble through all this. How much is the stuff I want to get, Sharon? Well, I do 100% of my filming and editing on my 3-year-old iPhone. And it has worked out really well. And it's just fine. And, but I need to get a MacBook so it works with my phone well, and then I can do editing off of a bigger screen. I am noticing issues from me doing all my editing on my phone. My eyes really start to bother me. And then I would like to get like a microphone and that kind of stuff. And I want to get, there's a tripod that's got a little, it follows you around in the arena. Like you got a sensor that you wear and the camera will follow you. I think I can use my own camera for it. I'm not sure, but I'm looking into doing that. So there's just a handful of different things that would really give me the ability to put out better quality content for you guys. And I actually may have a pretty good lead on a computer already. So I just need to look into that a little bit more because I got somebody that might be helping me out with that. So can I use an iPad instead of a phone? I don't know because the storage, like with my phone, I figured out the storage for that. But I think carrying around an iPad would be kind of hard, and I'd be worried about dropping it. We do have a really nice camera, but I have no way of editing any of the footage that I take with a camera at this point. So I would need to get a computer. I have a very old laptop that just really can't, it can't do very much stuff. So I can do very basic things on it. But So, all right, I'm gonna go out and get Miss Kitty, and we'll take her up to the arena. I do have a GoPro. I do have a GoPro, but it can't handle weather at all. So I used to take quite a few videos with my GoPro, and I figured out how to use my phone and edit, but it just, it freezes, and that's a bummer because it's cold here. Like today it's like 30, it's like 30 some degrees, 35 at the most maybe, but it just freezes right away. It doesn't do me any good. So, and it's kind of a bummer when that happens. Okay. I'm going to Keeley, I think it is. We're in Michigan. Okay, I'm gonna unplug. Hopefully we don't die here. Unplug. Miss Kitty. Don't run the phone over. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw, but I just stepped in a dang hole. I got a bumped ankle right now. And, Tara and I collided on horseback at a canter going opposite directions. We hit our feet together and we both jacked up our ankles pretty good. So, ouch. Grab all my stuff. There's my winter gloves. Yay! You guys want to see something funny? So in my barn bag that I've got here, I've got all kinds of like my selfie stick and my tripod and a notebook and a different set of gloves and some like baby wipes, but something else I found. This is so necessary in all barn bags. I have a squirt gun. I have no idea why I have a squirt gun, and actually I do have two. So I know that it has something to do with my kids, but it just made me laugh because I haven't used this barn bag in, I don't know, a few months anyway. And so yeah, squirt guns. You just never know what you're gonna find. Okay, I got the Buscapane. You know, and my husband and I, we are definitely the type of people, speaking of like squirt guns, to, if you ever seen, there's that meme where, I think the husband or wife had bought Nerf guns, left them at the front door with a note, and says whoever wins makes dinner, or whoever loses makes dinner. That's how my husband and I roll. We're very much the type of people to be like blasting each other with Nerf guns. Okay. All right. Hopefully we got good. Here, honey. You just go ahead. Here, she can walk herself in. Okay. Hi, kitty. There's Clover. Hello, kitty. Hi. Yeah. Oh, fat cat. Oh, my goodness. All right. All right. We are in the arena. I'm just going to turn Miss Kitty loose and let her go wherever she wants. And we're just going to see how she does. Hopefully she goes over and wants to eat. That'd be great. And then I got Rosie and Daisy out here. We'll check on them. Hello, Oregon. And this kitty right here, that's Jackson. And Jackson and Clover don't get along at all. Oops. Kitty, don't chew on my cord here. I do have house pets. I have Stella, my German Shepherd, who is in some of my videos. Sorry, I'm trying to connect my cable here. And then here's Lila. So Lila, Jackson, Clover, and I don't know where Cobby is. She's the other barn kitty. But for house pets, I have Stella, who is my 9-year-old German Shepherd, and she's in the barn with me. a lot. It's Daisy. So Stella's with me in the barn all the time. Here comes Rosie. You can see how she's walking today. This is day 3 being in the arena. And then as far as, see how she's a little stiff on the front? That's because we're dealing with some laminitis. And Daisy just went in the tack room. Get out of the tack room. What are you doing? There's nothing in there for you. And then also for pets, house pets, I have Cinder. So I also have our 3-month-old puppy, Cinder. And Cinder is an itsy-bitsy little dog, and I love the fact that she is one that I can just hold and snuggle and pet. And hi, Kathy. I see that you're here. I didn't see your name, but I saw Missy said hi to you. Thanks for joining in today. So now, if you're just tuning in, now we're just hanging out watching Miss Kitty. Everybody's just gonna snack together. So Cinder's doing very good. Thanks for asking. She is an absolutely wonderful little dog. Can you guys hear her purring? Oh my gosh, she's so vocal. So this is a really good sign. It's a really, really great sign that she's eating now. So I'm gonna leave her alone. And Susan, yes, I have rescued horses. I have a rescue horse, yes. And about any of my personal horses that have been rescued. I'm happy with how Miss Kitty's doing right now, so I'm gonna definitely leave her out here with these guys for a while. But I hope you guys found this helpful, or not even, I hope you found it educational. I really hope you found it educational, and that's just kind of why I do this. Thanks for letting me know, Jim. Okay. I'm going to go out here so I can talk to you guys for a minute. Because I know that, see, in the smaller part, I've got 2 parts to my arena. I've got the arena, and then I've got the tack up area. So the tack up area is the smaller part. And I think that being in that smaller part, just because there's so many walls and stuff, I think it really screws up with the signal. So, but I just wanted to come out here so I could maybe answer a couple more questions. Hey, Michaela, how's it going? And then I'm gonna sign out. I've only got, I don't know, for some reason now my battery thing's not working again. It's turned off for some reason. So, okay, good, Jim. I'm glad that that's better. So, yeah, I could use another one of these little guys too. This little battery thing. The one I was using yesterday didn't work. Hey, Michaela, to Michaela, remember when you were at the barn? Oh, it was a month ago or so, and Miss Kitty was down and not doing so great. That's basically what we have going on again. That's what we had going on again today. So you'll have to, after the video's done, you'll have to go back and watch the first part. You'll see it. So But all right, so guys, what I was gonna show you today, I was actually gonna take you out to the pasture because I got, thanks, Jim. It's really kind of you. I'll explain to you guys later what's going on with what I just said. But anyway, I have this little tiny tripod and it's got bendy legs on it, and so I can kind of like stick it to stuff. It's okay. It works for what I'm using it for, but I was gonna take you guys out to the pasture. I was gonna get Nakona, I was gonna bring her in, and I was gonna show you guys how I get her to step over when I get on. So, and just kind of answer questions about like mounting problems, you know, when you're trying to get on your horse and they're wanting to walk off and all that. And then I was gonna ride a little bit. So that was my plan for today, but clearly that was not what was intended for me to share with you guys today. So if you think that that would be a good thing for a good topic for tomorrow, I will try to give that a whirl. And of course, if the horses think that we need to do something different, then of course I'll do that. But that's kind of my plan. So I want you guys to think of any questions that you might have about that. And yeah, so. Oh, Lottie, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, that's a bummer. So I wish you all very well. You know, I have not heard of anybody. Nobody that I know personally has the coronavirus. And gosh, I hope that everybody stays safe. I just wish you all well. So, all right. Well, I'm going to tune out for now. I'm going to keep a close eye on Miss Kitty today. And that's kind of what I'm doing the rest of the day. So thank you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye.